Woo, Ryan, guess what? It's show number 100.
Hey, the meat glitter make that kitty quiver. I'm just saying. Check this out.
Yeah, Steve, let's see your wiener.
God bless.
There you go. When you take your shirt off, does it match your chest hair?
You okay, Ryan?
Yep.
You took a little too big of a gulp, didn't you? Got a little brave.
No, this one's,
All right, everybody, welcome in. It is Thursday Night Barbecue Chat. It is another Thursday night here in the great studio that it is. I am Steve Kress. I am with It's All About the Barbecue. And during the week, you can find me working the lovely, beautiful aisles of Wanamaker's in lovely, beautiful, nice, awesome Downers Grove, Illinois. And a man sitting next to me, as always, wearing, ooh, look at that, our brand new Thursday Night Barbecue Chat hoodies. They're so sexy. I don't like the way you did that. I'm getting seasick. And
sorry.
The chairman of the board of Barbecue, Blackstone, and Beer, Mr. Ryan Hoagland, captain of the Griddle Crew Mania Festival. Look at it. It's so exciting to watch ourselves live.
Watch it again.
Ryan.
Viewer. Oh, wait, is it us?
Ryan, how are you today?
I am doing fantastic. I'm nice and comfy in our new Thursday Night Barbecue Chat hoodies. Sports Night Out. We did love your hoodies so much. And thank you for sending them that we had to get some of our own just in a light gray color. Look, we got the It's All About the Barbecue on the left side. Barbecue Blackstone Beer on the right side because it's the right group to follow. I'm just kidding. I just came up with that. I just came up with that. It was good, right? I love it.
Yeah, sure you are.
Anyways, yes, it's Thursday Night Barbecue Chat. Thanks for coming in. How you doing tonight, Steve?
I'm doing really good. Let's get, you know what? Let's roll the videotape with the sponsors. Let's get into this because I see two amazing, exciting things going on in the green room that I can't wait to get to. So let's play our sponsors.
Melinda's Hot Sauce, bringing the heat and bold flavors that belongs on everything from wings to backyard barbecue. Boar's Night Out, next level rubs and seasonings trusted by pit masters and backyard cooks alike. Blues Hog, legendary barbecue sauce with that perfect balance of sweet heat and competition-proven flavor. Marble Ridge Farms, high-quality meats that take every cook to the next level. Fat Cow Jerky, big flavor, serious snack power, and the perfect fuel for long cooks and late-night barbecue talk. The OG Bandits, bringing bold barbecue attitude, killer flavor, and true pitmaster spirit to the table. Fat Boy Barbecue, serving up bold taste, backyard pride, and true barbecue passion in every bite. Steak Ager, delivering precision dry aging that turns great steaks into unforgettable ones. Spitfire Grills, built for serious heat, serious flavor, and cooks that demand the best. And finishing up with P&L Steaks Grilling Supply Company, providing the tools, gear, and grilling essentials that keep the fire hot and the cooks dialed in.
All right, Ryan, first, before you say a word, I want to get over here, and I want to say I got on Instagram, I got Hallmark's Barbecue over here. He says hello. I just want to do that because we're going to get ripping and roaring right into this stuff. Oh, and I do. Actually, Greg Schneider over here in the thing, I do want to say before any of this all starts, we had a serious passing away in the barbecue family this week. Ricky Bobby with 3 Taxi Guys. He passed away, and it's actually really I didn't really get to meet him. I've heard a lot about him. And the sad part is Trisha and I were just we just saw Ricky Bobby at the shed when we were there in January. He was there as doing some of the stuff with the event. So that is a very sad thing. So our hearts go out to everybody in the barbecue world who got to know Ricky Bobby, and just remember all the fun times and great times that you've had with him. And we'll get past it all together as a family. And hey, as everybody knows, memories never die. So he'll always be with us. So with that,
Yeah. Sorry for their loss.
All right. So we are going to move on to, let's get these guys out of the way because I know they're going to be super, super busy. We have, as we talked about a couple weeks ago, And we guessed it right. They're at the Houston Livestock Rodeo.
Yeehaw!
Food, sport, I can't even say it. I'm so excited because Mark's fault because he said it was epic when he messaged me earlier. And now I'm all like jacked up because it's an epic thing. We're going to get a quick update from Mark and Casey down there in Houston. Ryan, let's bring them on here. Let's get all pumped and excited. Gentlemen.
How we doing?
What's going on?
Let's go. We're in the car.
Oh, nice.
We're going to Costco to get more pantry items.
Nice.
Somebody use them all?
People that ever want to be on the road, this is what it's all about. We're on the road. We're at the Houston Rodeo. And Mark has scurvy.
Yes, scurvy. So how did it go today, Mark? Epic, I hear.
It went fantastic. What did you think, Casey?
I think it went great. Mark has a little bit of a frog in his throat, so we're doing this in transit because we got a lot going on. It was a beautiful. We've been here for 2 days, and today couldn't have gone over any better. We had adults queuing or cooking with kids, kids cooking with adults, and kids won today. It was a great day for kids, queuing kids. Does that make sense?
It was good.
Kids, no, and everyone says kids queue. I want to say queuing kids. Kids cooking. The Kinder Cooks excelled today, which was amazing. I can't give anything away, but we've had a successful day. I know. Talking is hard, guys. We just all took naps, and now we're going to Costco because that's what life is like on the road. We did our FPL. We had 2 rounds. Tomorrow we have our final round to announce our winners, which is incredible. And everything's been elevated from this morning to this afternoon with our groups that were competing. And we also had a really successful Ultimate Eating Championship, which was really fun. We had remind me his Russo's. Fat Bacon, who won the gold last year, and he came in and donated all the food for the Ultimate Eating Championship, which was hilarious, fun, and fast. Randy, as you know, Randy Pauly jumped in on all fronts with the FPL and the UEC. It's been just so much fun. Have you ever been to the Houston Rodeo?
No.
It's crazy. It's like it's a world, unto itself, and everyone's there supporting each other. There's brands, there's bands, there's booze, there's food, there's people, there's cowboy boots, there's cowboy hats, there's cowboys. Did I mention that Mark has scurvy?
I didn't hear anything, but I'm kind of looking at Mark. And does he have scurvy?
Mark needs vitamin C. Mark. Part pirate. No, what's happened is our AV system hasn't been working great, so we've been using our actual voices. Mark needs to work more from his diaphragm than his throat. But we're getting there. We're getting there. So we've seen some new, we saw some new competitors that we didn't see at the shed. As you know, we talked to you guys after the shed, and that went over so well. Now we're here in Houston. And, honestly, I wish Mark could actually talk more about it, but it's okay. We know because he has scurvy.
It's not scurvy.
Do you have a plan of where you're going next?
We're going to Costco, and then we're going to go get some tacos because it's Houston. You always eat tacos in Houston. And ironically, the first round, because it was inspired by fair food or festival food, or in this case, rodeo food. And our competitors had to make something that was inspired by that. And most of them made tacos. And so we've been thinking about tacos all day long. And we're headed to Costco to get provisions for our pantry. And we're going to go have some dinner and probably go to bed because we have a huge day tomorrow. Mark, you want to whisper about that a little bit?
Yeah, basically, out of our first 2 rounds of competition, we're going to have the 6 finalists go tomorrow. And what's interesting, out of the 6 finalists, 3 are juniors and 3 are pros. So we've got a monster field set up for this. We're going to have a new pantry, new rules, of course, the Weber Ferris wheel, chock full of Jealous Devil. It's going to be an epic showdown to determine who walks away with first champion of the Houston Rodeo.
Excellent.
Right?
Good luck, guys. We're looking forward to see what goes on and figure out who that champion is.
We also have a special guest. I don't know if you know anything about wrestling. Are you guys wrestling fans? You guys look like you might be.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the one and only WWE champion, Bill Goldberg, is going to be there with us, crushing heads. And what else is he doing? Handing out championship belts.
Why wasn't he at the shed?
What? He was busy. We had to actually prove ourselves at the shed, but we had Brad. We kind of had we had Brad. So we have Brad at the shed. Now we're getting Goldberg at the rodeo. So it all works out.
That works.
I say next year we get those two together and we see if Goldberg can spear Brad.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, like in a Jello shot pool. Yeah.
No, just a pool of barbecue sauce.
No, I like.
Or Casey Webb's Inferno. So we threw some new items into the pantry. One of them is my hot sauce, Casey Webb's Inferno, trademark. Yep, as well as Casey Webb's Inferno hot sauce honey, which is incredible. So I definitely threw my hat in the ring, and I think that had a lot to do with those champions that came to the table today. Just saying.
I'm kind of sad I'm going to miss Goldberg. All right, well, we'll let you guys get back. Have fun at Costco. Thank you for the update. Everybody get over to Food Sport Pro League and check out all the stuff and all the videos and all the stuff and see what happens tomorrow. I'm excited. I was watching all day. I think Ray Little Gringa was in there because I think I saw
her video today.
Yeah.
All right,
guys, we appreciate you. We appreciate you so much. Thank you having us on. We'll have more updates next time we talk on the podcast, and hopefully we'll see you in May, because maybe that's a little hint to where we're going next.
Oh,
Hey-o.
Could they be going to Memphis in May?
Going to Memphis.
You never know. You got to watch. You got to follow and find out.
Yeah, watch, follow, and find out. You know what they say: watch, follow, and find out.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. Have
Be
fun
safe
at
down
Costco.
there. Have fun. Don't get crazy. Watch out for Goldberg.
Too late. Ciao,
Too
fellas.
late. See ya.
Have fun.
Bye. Excellent.
All
I'm kind of mad I didn't get to miss Goldberg. I love Goldberg. I actually saw the commercial before the actual Houston event. I actually saw the Goldberg. They were doing something with Goldberg, and I was like, damn it. That's who Brad was talking about when he was talking about the wrestling stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't even guess.
You know what? We might not have Goldberg, but you know what? We've got Happy Pappy Pepper Powders here. Says howdy.
Happy Pepper. I can't even say it today.
Happy Pappy Pepper Powder. We got Richard C. We missed him. He was in here. There was the first comment that came in. Says, what's up? Mr. Greg Snyder, how we doing there? Terry White is in the house. Good evening. AK Barbecue Man says, Ryan, Steve, let's all go next year together to the Houston Rodeo.
That's a possibility. I probably will have more vacation time next year because I don't have to go to a graduation. Hopefully.
Dan Dickey says, good evening, everyone.
Hello, Dan.
Had fun at the Food Sport Pro League at the shed.
Yeah, it's a great event. Everybody get on over there and check that all out. I was kind of watching it throughout the day, just the little snippets and clippets if I could, because I was actually working. And great stuff, and exciting to see Mark and Casey doing a great job and everything going really well with them. So get over to the Food Sport Pro League, follow that, and get in there, check it out, so that when it comes to the Memphis in May, you can sign up and you can be there and you can compete as well. Wow, look at all these little things going all over.
No, I'm just trying to figure out which one looks better.
So, Ryan, we have on today, we have a guest. I don't know who reached out to who because I can't find the original conversation, but it doesn't matter. It was on my calendar, and that's all that matters. We have somebody that's on there that is out there pushing the pavement, working the farm stands, doing all the conventions, doing all this stuff. This is a rub and seasoning vendor that is doing it old school, scratch from. He is on social media. He's got great videos. He does everything. But it is Derrick Todd with Pool Boy Rubs. Let's bring him on in. He is our guest tonight. Derrick, thank you for being patient as we talk to Mark and whatever his name was, Casey Webb.
Casey.
He's going to hit me for saying that, whoever it was. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, welcome to the show, sir. How are we doing this evening?
I'm doing good.
I love the name. I want to get right into the name.
Go ahead. You can be the – you can do
Rubs. I mean,
hold on, Ryan. Hold on. It's not official, but Ryan is going to ask.
The Happy Pappy Pepper Powder, the question of the night?
The Happy Pappy Pepper Powder first question of the night goes to Ryan Hoagland.
pool boy rubs. I mean, it's just like, to me, like I hear pool boy and it's like, stay away from my wife.
That could be part of it.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, that could be part of it. So is your question where the name comes?
Yeah, I want to know that. I want to know the name. I want to know where it comes from.
All right. Well, I'll give you the background, but you're not too far off. So let me explain. So I am a master pool technician. I've had 22 years in the swimming pool and spa industry. There's not anything about swimming pools that I don't know. Pretty much. I mean, maybe one or two things here or there, but so in 2016, I think maybe it was 2015, I bought a retail store from a older couple that was going out of business. They were shutting it down. I'm like, wait, I've been trying to buy this store from you for a while. And it was just white walls. They sold chemicals and pumps and filters, that kind of stuff, the basic stuff. I'm like, man, I want to make this a full backyard store. So that's what I did. Painted the wall some pretty blues and yellows and just made it a really nice thing. I brought in more floats and fun things and toys. But what I mainly brought in was grills. And I brought in ultimately, after stumbling, trying to find the right company, I brought in Big Green Egg, and I became the largest Big Green Egg dealer in the state of South Carolina. And I think there was one other guy in the Charleston area that was competing with me for number one. I had a couple of other grills, but I wanted to bring in ancillary products. So I brought in like things that people could come in and buy on a regular basis. I brought in local rubs and sauces and hot sauces. And I thought, it'd be a really fun name for a rub, and they could play on that whole thing, like what you were talking about, stay away from my wife. That exact mental picture right there, pool boy rubs, that will plant a funny seed in people's minds. Hopefully when we meet, you don't like take your wife and put her behind you, because it's just a joke. It's a funny joke. I got funny names for most of my blends, and the whole brand plays on that mental picture of a pool boy walking in the backyard. He's got his hose, he's got his pole, and then he sees what he needs to see, drops that, and is like, okay, it's time, baby. Time to get your rubbed.
It's time
by
to
the
get
pool
rubbed.
boy.
That was like a nice little back massage,
Front massage.
Front.
Yeah, let's do it.
He's got his hose. He's got his hose.
Awesome.
All right, get this. There's a lot of questions going on over here on this side. Right?
Go for it.
Where do we stop off? Oh, Happy Peppy Powder Center sent you guys a package today with free samples of my Happy Peppy Pepper Powder. It's going to Steve's address, of course.
that was a surprise, Ryan. I think his name's Tom. I think it's Tom, right? Tom. I think it's Tom.
Right. Tom.
Right, Tom. Yeah, he's sending.
Samsonite. I was way off. Sorry. Dan Dickey, you need to talk to Mike from Barbecue Supply. He might be able to help with the griddle battle. See, I didn't even bring it up, Steve. I'm just saying.
I know it's starting. It's word's starting to spread.
Griddles and Riddles with Nick and Jay. What's going on?
What's up, Nick and Jay?
Happy Pepper Powder wants to know: do you install pool liners?
I did. I installed probably about 50 or 60 per year. I am no longer in that business. I built 3 pool companies, and I've sold them all. I am no longer physically doing anything with pools. But yes, I did. I've got about 10,000 pictures of pool-related things on my PC right now. I can shoot you many pictures of liners.
What do I need to install an in-ground pool at my place in Alaska? A heater.
Yeah.
Very good heater.
Fire. Probably God. God could probably help you with that.
Maybe a hot tub, not a pool.
God.
Yeah, that is a good one.
They want to know where in South Carolina. Good old South Kakalaki, right?
So at one point, I served 2/3 of the state, but I finished up in the Greenville area. My store was in Greer. I did have the Columbia area too, and that was my first pool business that I sold off.
I've noticed this. Does North Carolina and South Carolina have a lot of the same named towns?
Every state in the union has the same name towns.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's a Greenville in every
North
state.
Carolina, not South Carolina.
There's a Greenville, there's a Greer, there's a Columbia. In every state, you can find that. Human beings are not original. We just name the same crap over and over again.
Except for Pool Boy Rubs.
Except for Pool Boy Rubs.
Yeah.
We'll get to some of those names because I think there's a MILF in one of them.
It is Tom
Simpson. You were almost close with Samsonite.
Samsonite.
I
didn't even know it.
Wow.
I didn't call him Homer. So
yes,
he's living in Waynesboro, Georgia area.
Cool.
All right.
Now what, Ryan? Oh, no. That was a good question. That was a good first question of the night, Ryan.
Liked it.
You did a good job with it.
Thanks.
So anyway, all right. So you're pretty much like in the same business I was kind of. Well, you were. I mean, trying to create a barbecue department and this kind of what. How did you did good with the eggs? Did you do anything else, or was it just eggs?
Yeah. So we did Big Green Egg. That was obviously the big thing. Everybody came in for that. And whenever Big Green Egg launched their online ordering, we were on the tip of the spear for that. But the other grills that I had was I brought in Green Mountain Grill, which is a pellet grill. That was really nice. And then we brought in Flame Broil, which is I guess it still is. It is a gas grill, but that didn't sell very well. But yeah, those three. So I had something for everybody, and then we could build outdoor kitchens and that type of stuff through with a Bull, I believe the name was, but yeah, we never did any of that.
So never got on the Bull, huh?
So do you got a co-packer with your stuff, or are you one of those hand bottlers?
So if you hand bottle, this is some inside baseball, all of which I had no idea. So if you hand bottle, you can operate under the cottage food laws, which means you can go to festivals and whatnot. You can sell person to person. I'm looking to get on Amazon. I'm on TikTok now, so you can buy my stuff on TikTok. I wanted to get in retail stores. I wanted to get in the mom and pop pool stores. And in order to do that, you have to have a licensed kitchen do it for you. So I do have a co-packer now for 4 of my blends.
Yeah, that's how Fred from Little Bird Kitchen has to do it, or he does it out of his house so he can do all the.
Well, like Greg is saying over there in the comments, you should look at the. I don't know if you've ever looked at the MBBQA, but you should. That conference is coming up at the end of March, but you should maybe check out.
I am booked for that weekend.
Oh, where are you going? Are you going anywhere exciting?
No, I've got a friend coming here, so I've got I've been booking up my calendar, so every single weekend I've got pretty much something going on for the next 2 months, and then I'm booking into May right now.
Nice. That's what I'm booking into. That's what I'm booking into, right?
I've got things. I've got 2 weekends in November that is booked. I've got 1 weekend in October, 1 weekend in September. I'm just trying to make it, guys. I'm trying to get out there and move some product. I want to season your meat and put it in your mouth. That's what I'm trying to do here. Let's do it.
I know. So check out the Boss Hog Barbecue competition coming up in Waynesboro. I believe it's May 8th and 9th. It's supposed to be a huge event.
May 8th and 9th.
Wednesday.
You know, the thing I like about Derrick is that he's like Randy Pauly, and he's actually got a paper calendar. He's not using his phone or anything like that. It's all handwritten. I like the old school stuff.
I do use my phone. I use the paper calendar to jot them all down because there's lots of them. And when I actually get booked or accepted, then I put it on my digital calendar so my wife knows what's going on.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't have.
The boy's gone. The wife's got to know.
Yeah. So will I be able to go back and figure out what that person was talking about for the May 8th, 9th, and 10th? I'd be happy to check that out.
Boss Hog Barbecue Competition.
Boss Hog Barbecue.
In Waynesboro.
Cool. Oh, that is a competition. I'll have to find out.
Yeah, you never know, but they might have
do.
vendors.
Some of those do a lot of vendors where they set up, and just help. You can rent a booth, rent a space to come out there, or depending on the competition and stuff. I'm not big enough with the griddle battle to rent out booth space, so we allow anybody to come in right now. But if it's something that gets to a bigger section where you got a lot of people that want to come in, then they start charging for it. But
I'm learning a lot about shows. I've got 2 mentors right now that's teaching me about setting up for these shows or festivals, and the numbers have to be there. Like we're looking at a minimum of 30,000 people. So if a show has less than 30,000 people, it's probably not worth me driving to and getting a hotel room, because I just can't. There's not a lot of profit on this, right? So I just can't sell many of these, enough of these bottles to pay for the gas, the hotel, or the square foot space. A lot of this crap I didn't know. My first 6 shows that I did, I'm just booking anything that would let me in, and I didn't even break even on them. Just lost money.
Yeah. And there's a lot of, I haven't talked to a friend in a while, but there's a lot of shows that you do, and you just hope that it's that repetitive customer that you get them there and then they come back later. Definitely. AK Barbecue Man says your number 1 ranked fan has to split early tonight. Have a good pool boy rubbed on, boys, but don't get sunburned. I didn't know Richard was leaving early tonight. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
my sunburn rub is phenomenal.
Oh, he's got a sunburn rub.
Well, yeah, because if you think about all the costs that go into a competition, from doing the rub game, obviously that's funny. From doing the rub game, it's just like, what do you sell it for? You're selling it for what? $9.99, like $10.99, or what? $11.99, $8.99, $7.99.
So this is a giant 10.5 ounce bottle. So I sell these for $15.
Okay, that's about right.
Show. At the show, or 2 for $25 on my website, $12.95.
Yeah,
and free.
So if you think about what it would cost for a hotel room, the gas to get to wherever you're going, the entrance fee to get in, and then you have to factor in how many, you got to take a profit for, you got to figure the profit on a bottle, but then you got to figure out. That's got to be, if that's 15, then it's got to be, you're making like $6 or $7 a bottle, maybe 8. So it's like, that's a lot of bottles just to cover your gas. So I
was making $6 or $7 a bottle. That'd be great.
No, you've got to be making somewhere around something.
I need to talk to you after the show so you can tell me how I can get make more money per bottle. But so I'll put this into a context. I just did Pensacola, Florida, my best show yet. It was an amazing show. Between the room, the booth space, I was a little over $700. My cost,
right?
Booth space and the room. It was a janky room too. I had to sleep with roaches. No, I'm kidding. But it was almost that bad. It was.
Yeah, well, it wasn't roaches. It was just one. There was just one.
It was just one. It just stared at him.
Oh man. I will never stay in that place again. I will probably sleep in my car versus that hotel. It was bad.
I took quick story. My grandmother passed away years ago, and we went down to Southern Illinois, Western Illinois, and just had to get a hotel room while we were there. And it was the only thing that was available. It was the largest room, had 3 beds in it. It's like when all the workers come in, and that's the one that they stay in. And it was just my wife and I in there. And I shit you not, in the middle of the night, I went up to get to the bathroom. There was a roach running. We're like, all right, let's go. We're out of here. She still to this day still brings it up.
I didn't see any actual roaches, but I can tell you this from being in the swimming pool industry for as long as I have. Everybody that sleeps in a room, whether it's an Airbnb, hotel, bring with you your own carbon monoxide detector. Make sure it has batteries in it, because you never know when you're going to need it. There has been instances where maintenance people, which was being forced by the hotel owners, were doing something with the swimming pool heater, and because they didn't do the correct thing, filled a couple of rooms and killed a couple people. So bring your own carbon monoxide. Go to Home Depot or Lowe's, buy one. It's $50, save your life. And what I have learned recently is I'm also going to be bringing my own shower head, because I have had to fix 4 shower heads in different rooms. So I'm just going to bring my own shower head, screw it in while I'm there, and then unscrew it, pack it, and put theirs back, because I'm done. I want actual flow.
Tom says to get you a small camper and stay in local campgrounds.
You know, I have been looking at that. I that is a great.
And you can store all your product in the camper while that's your trailer now.
Yep. Yeah. I've been looking at that for sure. I've been on Facebook Marketplace looking at something that I can afford.
Ryan, it's not fair that you can't say call him Tom. It's Happy Pepper
Potters.
You can't say Tom.
That's cheating. Happy Potter was asking about the rubs, but I want to bring him up here. So we're gonna go.
Yeah, there they all are.
We got Sunburn, Rub Me Honey,
yes,
Rub, Barbecue Rub, Mardi Gras Cajun flavor, and Black Magic blackened seasoning.
Got the Black Magic woman.
So I got to get back to the question. So no, he does not have a rub your butt rub.
Well, I mean, technically
anything can go on there and rub your butt.
Yes,
that's a different company. There is a company. Brian's butt rub is out there somewhere. I think it is.
So I like to rub my butt with the Rub Me Honey, because it has less heat. A little bit more sweet, made with that genuine bee dust, that magic honey powder, and rub that on your butt. Put that on the grill for about 18 hours. If you're good, oh yeah, that's fall apart meat for your mouth.
No, I just saw a video there though that you just got your honey rub just got redesigned label on it.
So all of my labels have that image that you just did. Those are all of my old labels. So
good job, Brian.
Yeah. So this is the new label right here. So all of them, and Amazon made me do that actually. But
why?
It makes it okay. So I just had the pool boy, and I didn't have the rubs part. So they're like, the name of your LLC does not match the name of your product, so you need to change it. So I'm like, all right, pool boy rubs, and I ordered 1,000 labels, and I had that day, and I had to call them up. I'm like, hey, pause that order. We have to change the logo. So we changed the logo. We had to add the nutrition label. What did we have to add? We had to add barcodes and all of this stuff to get it on Amazon shelf. But now it's able to go on retail stores too, because you don't know what you don't know. When I first started this, I'm just like, this looks good, and I didn't know that there was rules and regulations that you had to follow.
Yeah, they're stinky. Hey Ryan, before we do anything else and get to more comments and questions, because that's nice to see everybody's asking. Put up his where you can buy pool boy rubs and stuff like that. I noticed he's got
I was just going on. I just followed Pool Boy Rubs, but then your personal page popped up too. I was just looking at some of the images on there. That's a whole other show.
That is another show.
Jesus, Ryan, that sounded a little creepy. Something like that.
I just typed in Pool Boy Rubs in his.
I was just and your personal page popped up, and I was just checking out some of the images on the thing. Okay, creeper.
Did you see something that you would like to rub?
Did you find a seasoning you liked, Ryan?
I would just say the picture of the one that says "I don't date MAGA," the other one says "I do." Yes, I did find something I would like to rub.
So on my personal, I'm very political. So if you have strong opinions, you might not want to go follow me on my personal page. Just everybody that's watching or listening to this, you might not want to go follow me on my personal.
That's Derrick's disclaimer. So if you go there, you go at your own risk. I'm not going there, so I'm just going to stay right here in the middle world. But
Follow
I was just
we got Boy Rubs everywhere. That's safe. I try to be as funny as I can be and keep it right at the boundary of being inappropriate. So I try not to go over that inappropriate line, but I do want to brush up against it. Rub it, if you will.
Rub it.
I do want to say that I was looking. So these are the old labels, and on Facebook is the old labels still. I'm trying.
I couldn't find you. I was trying to find for some reason. I couldn't find you on Facebook for some reason, but I found you on Instagram, which I think is, I don't even know how I can't. Like I said, I don't.
The labels must have just gotten updated because even like the website is still okay. So I wasn't wrong for showing them, Steve.
No. You were not wrong.
You know,
you just like Ryan, to give me a hard time.
I just have to point. It
takes time. I'm slowly but surely flipping over all of the image. Matter of fact, that's one of the things I was doing today is on the website, changing over the old images for the new images, and then I don't have many new images of the product like being used with the new labels.
So what do you got there, Ryan? You going to get the?
I'm working on the banner, Steve.
So what? All right, let me. We'll keep it going. So let's go through some of your. Let's go through each of your products there, and what do you think each one goes for? Oh, there you go. Poolboyrubs.com. Oh, that's he didn't like it.
Oh, no, I didn't like it.
So yeah, you got your rubs there in front of you, or no? You got.
I only have one, but I can go over it from memory. So this here is the this probably my biggest seller. This is the all-purpose. This is your traditional barbecue flavor that you would imagine. You buy some barbecue chips. This is going to be what you're looking at. There's two images. I don't know which one to center. I'll center it in this one.
There we go. Yeah, we'll put you on the full screen. Nice. It's your show now.
Your show. Oh, we're the Lord talking from above.
I'm the captain now.
Okay, Tom Hanks.
Anyway, so this is the traditional barbecue flavor. This is what you're going to want for that good old-fashioned barbecue deliciousness. This is the all-purpose. The hot version of this, I call it my sunburn rub. It's made with Trinidad scorpion pepper, and It's hot as hell. If you don't like hot, you're going to freaking hate that one. The sweeter version, much less heat, is the Rub Me Honey, and that is made with honey powder. There you go. And then we have the best seller out of all of them overall is the MILF rub. That is my steak seasoning. That is your salt, pepper, garlic, parsley, onion. That is what you're going to put on your steak. That is what you're going to put on your eggs. You're going to do some steamed broccoli. You're going to toss your steamed broccoli or steamed carrots in the MILF rub. That is, everybody uses that. I use that daily. It's the only one of my seasonings that I use that one daily. Just because it goes on pretty much anything that you put salt and pepper on, you're going to want to put that on.
Gotcha. Now, so MILF rub daily. Got it.
MILF rub daily. Absolutely.
Got it. Yep.
Now, Going into the more exotic flavors or blends is the Black Magic. The Black Magic is a blackened seasoning. It is a unique herbal blend that really can bring out the flavor of fish. You can also use it on veggies. That's one of the other ones that you can use on veggies. You're going to want to use it on your shrimp. You can use it on chicken and some other things too. But that is the Black Magic. It is a unique flavor. If you're looking to up your cooking game, you don't have to have a grill. That's one of the number one questions when I'm at these festivals. Oh, I don't have a grill. I don't give a damn. You cook. If you cook, you can use this stuff to flavor your meat and then put it in your mouth. And then the last, but certainly not least, is one of my favorites, the Mardi Gras. That is a Cajun flavor, and that is a Mobile, Alabama inspired, because that is where I was born. Mardi Gras' original home is Mobile, Alabama. That's when Mardi Gras was born, and that is where my Cajun inspiration came. That is a little more hot. So it's a little warmer, but it's not designed to be like, oh my God, this is so freaking hot. It is designed to give you that kick. There you go. And you can put this on obviously anything that you want that Cajun flavor. I prefer to put it on like fried shrimp and then do some like tacos with that or whatnot. Do fish. You can toss vegetables in it if you're into that. Something else that I've done with almost all of these blends, except for the MILF, but almost all of the other blends, I'll make a dip out of it. So you can take some plain chips and just dip in it. And the Mardi Gras, when you're making a dip out of it with some sour cream, you're putting a couple of tablespoons of the Mardi Gras in there. You put some mayonnaise in there. You stir it up, let it sit in the fridge for a couple hours. Mwah, chef's kiss, great dip, great side whenever you're having a party and you want to kind of up your side game a little bit.
A side game with the MILF with the Mardi Gras, but the MILF definitely okay. Side game MILF. All right, gotcha.
Yeah, if you try to make a dip out of that, it's just too salty.
You can't make a dip out of
usually the side chick is or the MILF is a little salty.
Just so everybody, I want to
side chick. That's going to be the name of my next blend.
He just said side chick. I just want to do a clarification for everybody on the Black Magic, just in case you dozed off a little bit there and didn't pay attention. It's not a black rub, like hardcore carnivore black in Loot and Booties, Jolly Roger. It's not a black rub. It's a blackening rub. So it's a seasoning. It's a seasoned way of seasoning. Just so that's my educational PSA announcement. I don't want people buying it and then saying like, I thought it was a black rub, like hardcore carnival black. It's not. So anyway, there was it. You like that rant? It was a little rant there, Ryan.
Yeah. Richard C says, sounds like a great rub.
Which one?
I actually designed the MILF rub when I was on the carnivore diet. That's when I was living on a boat at the time. My family wasn't there. I'm like, I'm going to do carnivore for a whole week, and I did. It was great. So that's where the MILF rub came from.
Yeah.
How did you? What's up? How did you get MILF rub out of carnivore diet?
Well, I had to have something to season my steak and eggs. I wanted something to pull the flavor of the meat out and increase the flavor of the egg. So I'm like, all right, I need to come up with something that didn't have sugar in it that I could use and have it be delicious. And that was what I came up with.
I seen it when I got the label a little closer on the MILF rub. But did you say what the MILF stands for?
Man, I love freedom.
Yes. Okay.
America, baby. What's more American than steak? Nothing.
MILF rub. Oh, so where are you? I know you said you're looking to get to like Amazon stuff like that. Where are you selling out of now? Besides just the shows, anywhere?
So my website is my primary way, and then TikTok shop.
Okay.
And
And a
then
van down by the river.
oh man,
Oh, that's at the shed.
yeah.
That's at the shed. No, he goes to a lot. He's at a lot of. I was watching some of your videos. You're at a lot of. You are at a lot of festivals.
Yeah, so I'm at I am at a lot of festivals. My next one coming up will be in Greenwood, South Carolina. It is the Foodies Festival in Greenwood, South Carolina. March 12, I'm sorry, March 13, 14, and 15. If anybody wanted to know.
Anybody's in South Carolina.
If anybody in the South Carolina area, head on over to Greenwood.
I gotta see. I got
Greenwood
a
Food Festival?
couple friends that live out there, cooking with Crazy Pop, Butch Bennett, and
They're not your friends.
that's not nice, Steve.
Well, I mean, just because they're on,
Never
just
mind.
because they're
Hot
online,
dogs, American food.
hot dogs,
You can put milk,
an apple
you can put
pie,
milk rub on a hot dog.
baseball, apple pie, and Chevrolet.
So for those of you that are on TikTok, there are several people that have bought a couple of my blends, and they have made hot dogs with it. They do the like cut the hot dog like in a spiral, and they like get the seasoning in there before they cook it. People are creative. That's all I got to say.
You got to get the. Have you heard of the slot dog?
Yeah.
That thing's great. You heard of the slot dog, Steve?
No, I just like a regular hot dog. I don't want anything to be like
It's a regular hot dog. The slot dog is just a device that you take it and you roll it on it, and it puts all the hash marks in the hot dog.
I know it just seems
Actually
like a lot of
opens it
work.
up.
It seems like a lot of work for a hot dog.
You just and you're done.
I bet you with you it's just a little and it's done.
You know what?
That's it. He's out. That didn't
Lost
take
him.
too long. Wow, he kicked himself out, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You just
Anyway,
done.
Richard C's got a thing on the
Working
question.
on grocery stores or Tractor and Supply, those types of working on grocery stores or Tractor and Supply, or those types of places. Is that what you're looking for?
That is a great question. I would love to be in all of those places. My main focus right now, and I do have a wholesale outlet that I am in the midst of opening that wholesale outlet. But my first place is I want to be in mom and pop swimming pool stores that have a strong grill presence, a strong, Big Green Egg presence. Grocery stores are great, and it sounds like if you get into grocery stores, it's wonderful. But there is a couple of grocery stores out there, and the general masses of people don't have a clue, because I didn't have a clue, and I've owned 16 companies. This is my 16th company. But when you are trying to get into some of these places, there are chains out there that want you to give them 2 to 3 cases of each one of your flavors for free per store that you go in, just to have the privilege of being able to sell on their shelves. They also, or you can pay like $5,000 per store. And some of these stores have 150, 300, 400 locations. I don't know if you're quick on the math, but that adds up.
Well, I do have to say, I will say one thing. Not that being at Wanamaker's is a privilege. I just know that I don't have a lot of space left. So I do similar to that. I don't ask for cases of, because what I have found is a lot of people always, they reach out, they see me either on the show here, or I run the Wanamaker's Barbecue and Smoke Supply Facebook page and Instagram, and I constantly getting people asking, like, hey, can I send you samples? And I tell them all the time, don't send me samples, because I end up, trust me, I've got more samples of samples of samples of samples that I don't need any more samples. So what I usually tell them is to send me 3 of your best sellers, and 2 of them are going to go on the shelf, and 1 of them I'm going to open up and put it in the tasting section of each flavor. If they sell within a reasonable amount of time, then when I reorder, I'll buy the 3 or 4 that you sent me, but don't send me samples, because all it does is the samples. I taste it. I'm telling you right now, between the stuff I get from the show, Ryan knows I get a ton of. Trisha's frustrated with the fact that she's got no more cabinet space for all these rubs. I just don't cook enough to use all of them. I'm giving a lot to Ryan when I can. Well, Ryan, if you weren't so far out into the stickety sticks, I would give you more. But and every time I see somebody, I try to give them stuff because I don't.
Yeah.
But that's what I do. I do it similar to the grocery store. I can understand but I would never ask that much. That's a lot to ask.
That's a lot,
especially a small person to say, give me 5,000 per store, or give me a case of each thing for each store. That's a lot of that's a lot for a small person.
They have the audience. They have the right, and that is the reason why if you go into a grocery store like Publix or Walmart, Winn-Dixie, and you go down these aisles and you take pictures, and there's a guy that has done this, and you take pictures of all these different brands. 99% of them are mega corporations because they are the ones that are able to pay that very, very, very high bar to get into that. So it's I think they do it to keep the little guys out, the mom and pops out, and I'm really not trying to slam these stores, but that's just a matter of fact. That's what it is. Otherwise, I mean, they would probably just get inundated with every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's blending up something in their kitchen. Hey, you want to sell my stuff? They want you to be bigger, I guess.
And I totally understand what you're saying. So before Steve had his tasting section, because if you ever make it up to Illinois and you make it to Wanamaker's, Steve has every single rub that he has on the shelf is on a tasting table. So he's got, not majority of them are on a table, and you can open them up and taste them right there on the spot.
How does that work and still be sanitary?
Well, as long as they don't stick their finger in it.
What are they going to do? Like pour it on their hand?
Yeah, they just shake it on their hand and throw it in their mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's what I do. That's what I used to do until I was told that I couldn't, because I'm diabetic and I shouldn't be doing that. But that's where I would spend days. I would sit there and shake it in my hand. That's how I tasted half of them. I know, Happy Pappy Pepper, I know you just sent me samples after I just went on my sample rant, but trust me, there are samples that I use. But I'm telling you right now, I've got so many at the store. Because I run the store page and I get so many from the store. And the same thing goes to Derrick. If Derrick wants to send me samples, I just laid it out for him. If he wants to send me 2 or 3 of his best sellers, I'll put it on the shelf, see if it sells. But here's the issue and the problem that runs out. Unless you have a good social media presence, he's got a following down there in the Carolina, that kind of area. Transporting that kind of following all the way up to Chicago is probably it. There's not going to be a lot of carryover for it. So that's why I try to do the free thing. So I'm not wasting a lot of people's time, because it's just like, well, here, send me 2 or 3. You're going to send me samples anyway for me to taste, which I know one person sent me stuff. They must have had 13 different flavors. They sent me one of every single one. And it's just like, okay, even if I cooked a lot, to go to 13 10-ounce canisters of rub is going to take forever and a day. So, but yeah, anybody's welcome if they want to work out that deal and do it. Some people don't. And that's, I just can't, I don't want to waste either of our times. And I get the shelf space is just so, I only got 16 feet, if that, and I can't.
That's what she said.
If I had 16 feet, I'd be in a whole different business.
Yeah, I totally get it. I'm not begging or really asking anybody.
Right.
I'm in my fuck yes energy year. You know what I mean? It's like fuck yes, I want to work with you. Fuck yes, I want you in my life. Fuck yes, I want to be friends with you. It's like, fuck yes, you are one of my people. This isn't just business. This is personal life too. Anything short of that, fuck no, I'm not interested. Hard pass.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the Pool Boy name would be funny to say. Pool Boy Rubs just sounds silly, so I think it would sell well on the shelf just because it's got a different, unique name. But like I said, I don't want to spend $1 quadrillion, and then if it doesn't, then and then I don't want to be wasting your time with you sending me samples and then you reaching out and all that. But yeah, no, I don't have an issue, and because I know that what's his name, Richard asked if I had it. I don't have it at Wanamaker's. but I'm always welcome to if Derrick wants to do that deal. I'm fine with if he wants to send me some samples.
Richard also said, check out Boomland in Charleston, Missouri. It's a tourist trap. They have 2 stores. You might be able to get in there.
Oh, look at there you go.
Boomland.
Boomland. That just sounds like your kind of thing, though.
Yeah.
Get pool boy rubs at Boomland.
Yeah, my first place, I feel like it's a strategic thing is to get it into swimming pool stores that have a very strong grill presence. I feel like that just works. I could be wrong. I've learned a whole lot during.
I think you're leaning to the pool business because that's what you were in, but I think you should just be looking for anybody that's got any hardware store or anything like that. I know Ace Hardwares right now are getting really big into the barbecue type of thing. Anybody that's got a good grill presence, and you just want to make sure they have knowledgeable people that because not everybody is like Wanamakers like myself, where they're a garden center, but they have one person dedicated pretty much to selling barbecue stuff. A lot of times it's just a thing. But I would check out that anybody that's got find who's got the great grill business down there, and I would look into there.
Well, I'm in Tampa Bay, Florida. There's a lot. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, so I mean, I would search for in the Tampa. I thought you were in Florida, and in the Tampa area, and see if there's any big grill related.
There's a couple
people that sell, and to see if you can get into there. I mean, if you're looking to expand, I mean, there's Grills of Mississippi. They sell a lot, I think, of grills and rubs, and then there's obviously the Atlanta barbecue store. I think it is. They sell a lot of rubs and stuff too. So stuff. They probably have 100 hot sauces. They said, well, you gotta get a hot sauce now to go with you.
You would be a caterpillar. Oh God,
that's a science joke.
Ah, yes, good job, Terry White. Go to stores that will let you give away free samples of their products with your products added to it. That's what I do, and it works well.
Oh.
Kind of like your spring show where you got all the vendors that come in and set up and.
Well, I know we do that, and that's pretty much what Derrick's doing when he goes to some of these shows. I mean, that's basically the same thing, and that's kind of what I do when anybody's a small personal vendor. It's part of the thing is like, okay, if you're going to come in here and you're local and you're somewhat you have to commit to come sell your stuff at the store because just to use Derrick as an example, it's like when you're on the wall and there's 400 or 500 other rubs, and you got Heath Riles and you got Me Church and you got Blues Hog and you got those are the names they're going to first. I can't sit there and just push, the small person. I try to do it as much as possible, but I mean, you can't. But when somebody's there, people really get a kick out of meeting the person that actually started something. So I hope you get that feedback when you go to your shows, Derrick, because people, at least when they're sampling at the store, people really get geeked up like, oh, wow, this is your rub. Oh, you came up with this. Oh, wow, that's your product. Because, most people think about doing it, but they don't actually have the guts to do it. You know what I mean? So I give you props for starting.
I'm giving away a ton of samples, and samples are it, because when you put my rub in your mouth, your pocketbook comes out and it opens up and you hand me money. That's just a fact. Happens. So put that into context. My Pensacola show or festival that I just did two weekends ago, I gave away like 190 225 samples, something like that. Probably closer to 250. I sold 181 bottles.
Nice.
It was good. I'm doing a show coming up in 3 weeks, and they require me to give anywhere between 750 and 1,000 samples. Wow, that's what I said. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have like 800-900 samples ready to give.
You're just gonna do like the little dime bag size thing, or you got no?
That's that's no. So I put them on
It's
chips.
twin.
Yeah. So I toss plain chips with my rub. That is the best way. So if anybody's listening and just heard that, don't do that because that's my thing. Stop copying me, damn it. No, but whatever, take it. But that is the best way. If I feel like if you're like doing it in a little cup or in your hand, you're just gonna choke and you can't. It doesn't
snort it.
dissolve in your mouth, right? So.
Yeah.
When it's on a chip and the oils have absorbed into that chip, then you eat it, you get the exact flavor without, and I don't have to keep it hot. I don't have to keep it cold. I just keep it in a bag. When somebody asks, I got tongs because I'm sanitary, and I hand it to them and let them eat it. It works very well.
We forgot our announcement. We got to set it.
Yeah, we got to start setting a timer.
Set a timer.
For some reason on Instagram,
on
Thursday night
Instagram.
barbecue chat. Yeah, Thursday night barbecue chat on Instagram likes to cut out after.
We gotta remember to say that. For some reason, on StreamYard, it kicks off Thursday night barbecue chat's Instagram feed after exactly 1 hour.
I think it's Instagram.
It's a new show, or it's a new page, so it's just broke the 1,000 followers. So. I don't know if it's an Instagram thing or a StreamYard thing.
Instagram is hard, man. I'm growing on all other platforms, but Instagram is just one follower a month or something.
Instagram's it's not as bad as YouTube, but it's.
I get more followers on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't get anybody on YouTube.
Yeah, I think I'm stuck.
Whatever.
Like 600.
Paul Buab says great idea with the
chips.
Chip.
Yeah,
thanks.
No,
Paul.
it is a great idea. Yeah, Paul is with Smoking Ghost Rubs.
Damn it! Now Smoking Ghost Rubs is going to be stealing my idea. Great idea. He's taking notes. He's going to be like, "Hey,
well,
I got a chip."
I can honestly tell. I can tell you, Derek, and I'll send you a picture. Pending. Grandchild coming. Paul will be Smoking Ghost will be at Wanamaker's Home and Garden Show on March 14th and 15th. He will be coming up to sample, and we'll see if he uses the chips. And I will take a picture and send it to Derek and say, Derek,
yeah, do it. I mean,
he's using your chips.
I've given away probably 1,000 at this point over the past month and a half, and everybody loves it. Now, at first, when I'm like, "Hey, would you like a sample?" They're like, "What do you mean? You're gonna pour it on my hand?" One lady literally licked her finger and be like, "Which bottle you want me to stick it?" And I'm like,
no.
"That's gross." I didn't say that. I mean, I was thinking that because that's nasty as hell. But I'm like, no.
I did. Yeah, like at the store, they just shake it out into their hand, and I give them the option if they want to. I said, "There's a bathroom at the end of the department." I said, "You can go wash your hand first if you want." Most people are pretty tough. They just tough it out.
Yeah. Paul said chips for the win.
Happy Pappy Pepper Powder there. He said he sold 60 bottles in 4 hours. And what did you?
Yeah, I see that. And he was talking about giving away other people's product and his at the same time. And I just, maybe you can message me like privately and explain that, because I don't know what other people's product you're doing, and I'm very interested. But 60 bottles in 4 hours, yes, please sign me up for that program. Here's a pen. Let's go, baby. I want to do that.
I think I heard a fuck yeah in there.
Fuck yeah!
Wow!
Fuck yes! Energy 2026.
It's a family show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
But we're past an hour. It's the witching hour, so we can. Yeah, so that's if you got Tom, if you want to reach out to Derek and you guys get together and figure out
pepper powder. If you want to reach out to Derek, go right ahead.
I know. But he's going to reach out. Well, no, he might reach out as Happy Peppy Pep. Yeah, I can't say it. I'm having the trouble with it. Yes. Last week I was okay with it. Ryan was all
I'm very open to talk to people. I'm on almost all the socials. All of it is Pool Boy Rubs, so I'm very easy to find. I'm not on Threads or X, Twitter, whatever it is now. Yeah, not on that, but
I'm not on. I'm just on Instagram, and I can't.
Yeah.
I just barely got Instagram figured out about a year ago.
Guys, or go to poolboyrubs.com. You can get all your merch, all your MILF and sunburnt. Rub my honey.
Wow, Ryan, you're a little forward today. Rub your honey. Jesus.
I'm sorry, it was.
They all look like fantastic.
Rub me honey. I was right.
Rub me honey.
Yes.
Rub me honey.
Happy Pappy Pepper Powder. He's pushing his page. Check out my Facebook page. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the package to come in. So,
Derrick, well, we are hitting our hour here, sir. We thank you for being on the show.
I'm gonna have to get one of those T-shirts or something like that because I do like the Pool Boy Rub logo.
Thank you.
Yes.
I think it's really cool. I have to buy a T-shirt.
Go check it out. So,
all right, everybody, that is it for this week. Derrick, thank you very much for coming on, and we will keep in touch. And always feel free to, if you have any questions or whatever, if you keep the family going and reach out, and if you got a question about retail, I'll be more than happy to tell you what I look for anyway for retail stuff. So
Happy Pappy Pepper Powder was saying for the pool boy to check out his Facebook page.
Oh,
I'm doing it now.
Doing it now.
Look at you guys. This is
my good buddy Donnie says great show, a good show tonight. Oh, see,
Donnie was quiet. Donnie was quiet. I didn't even know he was here.
He was here. I seen that he checked in. Or seen when he got here, but yeah. All right, Derrick, thanks for coming on the show, brother. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Watch out for the MILFs.
Watch out for the MILFs.
Have a good one, sir. Take care.
See you, Derrick. Thank
Later.
you. What a great little company. I shouldn't say little company. I don't want to say little company. What a great company, because he's putting a lot of effort and time into it. So get over to poolboyrubs.com and order stuff. But I just like that he's working the pavement and he's battling it, and he's doing the stuff. He's got the energy. He's got the little tough little grit that he's got going there. He's not taking anything for an answer. He's going right at it. So
yeah,
I'm good with that.
And the show did not stream on It's All About the Barbecue either tonight on Facebook for some reason. I don't know. We'll have to try to disconnect everything. Anyways, who do we got next week, Steve?
Next week here on the big show, you're going to want to stop in and take a look. We are going to have the one, the only Stretch Ruminer is going to be on the show. If you have not heard of Stretch, you have probably been under a rock, or you just don't search social media a lot, because he is out there. He has been around for I don't want to say it too much because I don't want him to get mad that we think he's old, but he's been around for a long time. He's probably close to my age, I would think, maybe a little bit older. But he's going to be on. And then the week after that, it's Britt. It sounds like a Polish name and I can't say it. It's Bojak. I'm sure it's right. But she is going to be on. She is big.
Oh, Britt. Yes. It took me a second. I was like, who are you talking about? Never mind.
She is big with the World Food Championship sport. Why you act like that? Like it's like your neighbor. I just said.
Because it's somebody that I follow.
Oh, do you follow?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's going to be on there, and so we got those, and that's it. Those are the next. That's
I
next
say
week.
we've been friends for a while. Like, she probably has no idea who the hell I am. I just know I followed her for a while.
I do have a funny. We'll probably tell the Stretch story next week. I was talking to Stretch. I reconfirmed with him this week to make sure that he was on there. He was down at the Miami Food and Wine Festival or something of that nature, I think it was called. And the day that I reached out, I had been watching his videos, because obviously, as Facebook knows, is like once you like say his name or somebody's name or search their page or something or message them, all of a sudden you will get umpteen quadrillion videos of that person. So I was getting a lot of Stretch's videos. And the day I reached out, he was going to be with Guy Fieri at this festival. And when I confirmed it, and he's like, yes, I got it on the calendar. I said, hey, can you do me a favor when you see Guy today? Can you ask him to let him know that you're going to be on this great podcast and see if he wants to come on the podcast? Because I've been trying to get someone that can get Guy on the show. And love Stretch to death. and he sent back a message saying, "I can 100% guarantee I'm not asking that question." I said,
before we get out of here, somebody's ready to go.
"Oh, look at the sad dog guy's face." Yeah. Well, all right, we'll get going. All right, we'll get this show on the road.
But yes, Richard said, "Come on, guys, only one like." That might just be on the YouTube that you're seeing one like, because we're seeing there's 10 reactions tonight. But
yeah, we got 10 reactions up there. Thank you everybody that signed on. Thank you, Richard C, Happy Pappy Pepper Powder, and on Terry White and Griddles and Vittles, the ones that I saw that commented. The comments and the questions makes the show a lot more fun and enjoyable. What is that?
Huh? Oh, he says
B&B
I really like the new B&B charcoal.
Which one? The ones that's made in America? I think they're pretty much just, I think they're very similar. That's the only one I know that they've changed. I don't know if they have another. I only carry two. I carry two things of B&B charcoal at Wanamaker's. It is the oak briquettes, which are now made in the U.S., and then I carry the B&B XL. I don't carry any of the other flavors. So, but B&B always makes excellent stuff. So I would assume that if they have it, it's very good, because I haven't seen anything really bad from B&B. So, all right, with that, that's it. Everybody have a great night. Be good and be safe. Thank you again for everybody for watching and following. Very good.
Perfect.
Excellent. That works out. That's the way it's supposed to be. Everybody talking to each other, and barbecue family just keeps on growing and loving each other. So make sure you follow us on It's All About. I still got it in my head. Thursday Night Barbecue Chat on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We go live there, and you can also do Barbecue Blackstone and Beer, or It's All About the Barbecue, unless StreamYard decides that it doesn't want to transmit it live. So Ryan's got to go take care of his dog. And that's the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody have a great night.
All right, guys. Take care. See ya.